channel. My name is Kamira, and this is my review for Married at First Sight Unmatchables Season 1, Episode 3. The title of the episode is Mr. Clean and Toilet Queen. Toilet Queen. But okay, let's go ahead and get into the episode. We are first introduced to Yvonne Nicole. She's 24. She's a hairstylist. Her favorite room is the bathroom. Now, before I continue, you all, what's your favorite room of your house? Like, my favorite room is the living room. I spend most of my time here. So, the bathroom, I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, what do other people, like, where do other people, like, spend most of their time? Like, if it's not the bedroom or living room, where is it? Or like a man cave or a she shed. I get those type of things, but like the bathroom, that's a new one. But anyway, Nicole, she has a foot fetish. She can have a whole meal on the toilet. She said that you can eat it, it goes down and comes out all in the same sitting. So, girl, I don't know about that. But she's cute. She said she's a boss. She made her first 6 figures before the age of 19. Okay, girl. You know, she's called the hair guru. And she also has a foot fetish. She said she wants someone to put her feet in their mouth. Everybody had their own thing, so that's her thing. Also, she's like an interrogator. She loves to like ask tons of questions to different guys on the first date. I'll mention that again a little bit later. So next we meet Clyde. Clyde, he's 31. He's a neat freak. He kind of has like OCD. He's very clean. He's kind of like uptight. Like, it's hard for him to relax. I know somebody like that. Hard for me to relax. But anyway, he dresses like a 50-year-old. Now, I don't do that now, but okay. Anyway, so in the first scene, we see Dr. Viviana goes to Clyde's home. He lets her know that hygiene is number one. I mean, it should be, right? Like, you want to be clean. You want a clean person. So that's not too, like, out of the ordinary. But so his house was like very meticulous. Everything had a place. My mama was like that growing up. Everything had a place. He's kind of like that. So Dr. Viviana, he had about 6 pillows on his couch. She kind of put one on the floor to kind of see what he would do. In about 2 seconds, he was like, And he had to put it back in its place, whatever. He's kind of obsessive about like how things are and being clean, but like, I mean, you don't want a nasty man. So like, it's a plus that he's clean. Maybe just a little bit too much. Oh, look, my nails match my shirt. But anyway, they let him know that right now he's unmatchable, but towards the end of the week, he will have a blind date, which he was excited about. So that was good. He had a good attitude so far. So far, so good. Well, not so good, but good attitude so far. So yes, okay. Next scene. Next, we see Pastor Cal going to Nicole's house, and she says that like she has everything else going for herself. She's well accomplished, but her love life is kind of like non-existent. Her best friend lets Pastor Cal know that on her first date, she interrogates the guy. She has 1,000 questions, and she wants to get them all answered on that first date. Being that she's a boss, as the hair guru, Pastor Cal asked her, well, is your guy like the employee? Are you telling him what to do? Good question, Pastor Cal. So they talk about her being in the bathroom all this time. She said she can eat, shower, drink, check emails, do work stuff in the bathroom, and that she kind of loses track of time when she's in the bathroom. I don't know, but okay. So in the next scene, we see Yvonne Nicole. She is meeting up with Pastor Cal. When she comes in, it's like a smoky room, like how they have on TV. They have an interrogation room, and Pastor Cal is sitting there with a stern face. She comes sit down. He asked her 1,000 questions. Well, not 1,000. I'm exaggerating. But question after question. What's your name? What's your age? Did you make this much money? Why not? Do you have a child? No. Why not? Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? Da, 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 da. I don't know. Just tons of questions back to back. And she got a chance to see how her dates may feel when she's interrogating them. They had a little talk afterwards, and she said that, you know, she doesn't want to feel like controlling because her dad was controlling, but, you know, she does want to be in charge to a certain degree. But she did not like the experiment or like the, you know, the little thing, the interrogation thing. So she found out or figured out how other guys may feel when she's doing the interrogation on the first date. Like, girl, space some questions out a little bit. That's all you gotta do. But anyway, next we see Dr. Viviana and Clyde go shopping. Clyde was dressing like Steve Harvey with the suits, the tie, even at his house, but just like kind of uptight. So they went shopping for new clothes. But okay, so Dr. Viviana picked out this like jacket. It's a denim jacket with like flames and fire up and down the sleeves. I mean, that wasn't cute, but I mean, it's definitely a difference between like a suit and tie than like a denim jacket with flames. So he was open to trying out new things. When he had on the outfit, he did a little rocker, you know, vibe or whatever that he got from the jacket. But I was just like, please do not wear that on your date. And he didn't. Okay, next scene. In the next scene, we see Dr. Viviana going over to E. Nicole's house, and she brings an etiquette coach. E. Nicole was like, etiquette coach? I don't need no etiquette coach. She was kind of offended a little bit about her bringing an etiquette coach, but you can't eat food in the bathroom. I mean, anyway, so they went over different dating scenarios. For example, if a guy is bringing up his ex, what would you say? E. Nicole was just like, she'd be like, why am I here? But the etiquette coach said, instead of having that response, you can say, well, she sounds like a nice young lady. That's awesome. But, and then kind of like steer the conversation elsewhere. She said she'll try to give up being in the bathroom. They went over how there are a lot of bacteria in the bathroom, and you know, you don't want to have food in there because you're like, you may be ingesting that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of stuff they explain to her. Don't have food in the bathroom. Cause like, girl, like you're eating and you're smelling yourself at the same time. You shouldn't want to be eating. I don't know, but she said she'll try to give up the bathroom, and says that she kind of like downplays herself and her accomplishments when she's out on dates, and she shouldn't. Like, you're 24 and you have accomplished a lot, you know, like kudos to you. You know, I can understand why though, because like you know, guys can really be kind of intimidated by that. And, you know, but you've done great things. Share those things with someone. You know, the right person probably won't be intimidated by you being successful. Or that's what I kind of hope anyway. So, okay, next scene. I'm gonna throw this in before I go to the next scene, because when it was on a commercial break, I looked on Instagram for the hair guru and I saw E. Nicole and I watched her stories. Her and Clyde watched the premiere together and it was cute. He was not dressed like a 50-year-old. He was dressed nice. They had friends over. They looked like they might have been a couple. So I hope they, you know, are still dating or whatever. They was kind of nice together. But let me tell y'all more about the episode. Let me go ahead and get that in, okay? All right, so in the next scene, Pastor Kyle comes over to Clyde's house. He brings someone named Keita. Keita was supposed to be like an experiment, come live at his house for a few days, but be messy. to kind of get him out of his OCD things and, you know, let him see what it may be like to live with somebody in the future. She was messy. She was doing it on purpose though. Just trying to get him out of his comfort zone. She had like hair and makeup in her bra all in his bathroom, and you know, he was just kind of freaking out a little bit. She said, you know, when they were done with that part, the next day they were talking, him and Keita at this point, and she said, you know, you check off a lot of women's boxes and you shouldn't be single. You know, like you should kind of loosen up a little bit, open up a little bit, because you're a good catch. And then she said something she was about to go do. He kind of got on her. I forgot what it was. And she was like, you are like a grown woman. I guess he was getting on her about being messy or whatever in that scene. Okay, next. It is date night for Clyde and Nicole. They go to Cascade Skating Ring, and it was a cute day. Now, I have not been skating in years. Like, I've been to the skating ring, but like me getting on skates, it's been a long time. And Carter is 5, so I know in the last 5 years for sure, I have not been on skates. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the date. When, Clyde, he got there first. He looked nice. He was not dressed like a 50-year-old. His outfit was cute. His shoes matched and everything. And I wrote down that she looked cute too getting out of the car. Her hair was laid. Her outfit was cute. Her makeup and lashes, they both looked really nice. Now, at this point, when they first met, he was like, okay, she looked good. And she was like, he's her type. They kind of played this like awkward music for a couple of seconds, but they look nice together, in my opinion. So, okay, more into the date. As they were getting their skates to go skating, she asked him, how do you feel about feet? She took her socks off and showed him her feet. She was kind of like, do with her feet. They were done. They had cute nail polish on them or whatever. And he was like, I like feet. And he picked up her feet and started massaging it. And I was shocked. I was like, wait, this neat freak touching on somebody's feet on the first date? But he went with it. So I was like, okay, Clyde. So that was cute. They went to the skating ring floor. And, you know, she had not skated in a long time either. So he was holding her hand. They were skating a little bit. It was a nice date to me. They kind of had a little cute banter, flirty banter back and forth. It was nice. They were giving each other compliments. He asked if she could cook. She says, yeah. When they did her like confessional or like diary cam, I don't know what they call it on this show, but she was like telling the producers how many questions she wanted to ask him, but she didn't. Now, I did say that he asked her some questions. One of them was about a child, which is like, this is our first date. It's too soon, but it was about a child. And like, how would she feel about naming her child Clyde the 4th? She was like, no. You can be the last one. Clyde the 4th or 3rd, that's it. That's all y'all need. Anyway, he was kind of relaxing a little bit. He didn't seem so uptight on the date. She's eating and smacking and throwing the bones down. She would be like, and then throw it down, but like not on the little plate they give you, just on a tray. And he kept on like watching the chicken on the tray, not being on the plate. And like his OCD was kicking in, whatever. She was eating off his plate. She was like, oh, what you got? And just eating whatever he had. And he was like, it's nachos. Like, it reminded me of a Rocco song. I can't remember it. I should listen to it before I did this, but whatever his song was, just like nacho. Like, it's not yours. It's not yours. Nacho, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, she was talking a lot, and he focused on what needed to be cleaned, like her the straw paper. There was water from the juice on the table. he was just wanting to clean up. Not a big deal. She was like, are you serious? You want to clean up right now? He was like, yes. And he did it. He picked up the water. He wiped everything down. But I don't think that was a big deal. I don't know. She said, well, what you gonna do when you have some kids? Which is a very good question. Like, I'm gonna be honest. My room is a mess right now because Carter was home from school today and I'm gonna let him live. It's just a mess. I clean it up when it's time to go to bed. No big deal. Then let's see. Oh, she mentioned eating on the toilet. He was like thrown off. Like he was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Eat what on the toilet? Eat food? Like what? Like him having OCD. You eating on the toilet, I was just like, girl, why did you even mention that? Like, don't even talk about it. But towards the end of the day, she said, you know, the pros of the date outweigh any cons that she see. They both said it was a good first date. And as they were there, she mentioned a second date, going bowling. I put they both look cute or whatever. And it does seem like they both did go on that bowling date. And they may still be talking like now because, like I said a little bit earlier, when there was a commercial break, I went and looked up the hair guru on Instagram, and in her stories, they were watching the premiere episode together. I can't say they were like cozy, but it was a vibe though. Like they were, you know, I don't know. They could be dating right now in real life. So I mean that's good. Toilet Queen and Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean is not a terrible like a quirk, and I don't know, the Toilet Queen, I mean she's a boss though. Like she has other things going on for her besides being on the toilet eating her food, but whatever. Anyway, you guys, that was the end of the episode. I really enjoyed this one because that first one with the Irvin and Stephanie was like, oh my gosh. But this one was a little bit better. And I thought, why did they play it out of order? Because this is episode 3 and that one was episode 4, but that one came on first. But whatever. Anyway, this one was a much better episode. So I really hope that Clyde and Nicole are now together. They're definitely matchable now. They're definitely dateable, both of them now. So all the best wishes to them. And thank you guys for watching. That is the end of my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Find me on Instagram, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I will see you all on the next one. Bye.